We have won. Yes. We are grateful to all the conscious leaders of humanity around the world who guide us. This is a proud day for England and Europe. This is triumph of the United States as in its declaration of freedom, now with the resolve as rights of freedom for every individual. This day is a triumph of humanity. Three Magic Words, the movie, imparts a joyful truth. The movie holds the ancient wisdom of essence of the highest truth. Gratitude, Brother Michael, Perlin, Brother Hanuman, gratitude for this beautiful movie, and gratitude to all who created this movie. Gratitude, Divine Brother Vitali, Dolores Cannon, Julie Cannon, and Maura Hoffman for making this happen. Gratitude to so many, all of you, all of you. Consciousness has won a long war after so many battles through the history of humanity. Three Magic Words, the movie, opens our mind to the highest of the realizations. This realization awakens us to be conscious and declare for ourselves our individual basic freedom. The critical mass of consciousness of humanity has just been reached. Hence, this declaration now. Today is of historic significance for each of us here, for all of humanity, and especially for the truth of a full circle of history being completed today. It started here in England in 1689, evolved in USA, and has now come back in maturity on this day, December 21st, 2012, back in England now for all of the world. In 1689, the Bill of Rights, also called the Declaration of Rights, was enacted to protect individuals and the Parliament from the tyranny of monarchy in England. The Bill of Rights was the inspiration behind Thomas Jefferson's creation of Declaration of Independence about 100 years later in 1776. The Declaration of Independence is truly an enlightening aspiration, so beautifully articulating the innermost desire of human to be free. Yet, going back to history, Thomas Jefferson, who wrote Declaration of Independence, was a slave owner. And that document of inspiration was not for all humans. The moment of American history, that moment of American history, could not have handled an overdose of consciousness. The truth of this is evident when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated for emancipating slavery 50 years later. It took another 100 years for all of America to then have established rights of equality under the conscious leadership of Martin Luther King, who was again assassinated. India won its freedom without bloodshed through a conscious revolution. And yet, after attaining freedom for the nation, Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. Consciousness, however, triumphed through these intents of these higher conscious masters and leaders through history to ascend humanity to the next level of civilization. We have come a long way that is paved with blood, intent, and prayers of masters of higher consciousness through history. Today, December 21st, is of immense historical significance as we announce together the Declaration of Consciousness. Evolving through humanity, evolving through history, consciousness is now an idea that has in time come for humanity through us as this Declaration of Consciousness. The collective intent of all sages of the East and all sages of the West is in these Tamil words, Saivam Vetri. Saivam Vetri means oneness triumphs. This is the age of truth, that we are all one and the oneness. May this new age of truth we usher for humanity triumph. Saivam Vetri. Repeat after Nandi. Saivam Vetri. Saivam Vetri. Saivam Vetri. Victory celebrates. The Guru in each celebrates. We are the peace messengers, ushering each to be the prophet. May our children be blessed in the vastness that represents the wave of ever newer, potent consciousness. Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce to you Divine Angelic Simran, the representative of the future generation of a mighty consciousness that unfolds. Divine Simran is a magical fairy child, loves Kundalini Yoga, loves horses, puppies, gardens, tree climbing, skating, acrobatics, and much more. She is the little girl you saw in the movie, reminding us of the divinity in puppies and bunnies. She has traveled all the way from the United States to present this declaration to the world. Please welcome the youngest member in our panel, Simran Seren Chevalier.
When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for humanity to dissolve the prejudices which have separated them from each other, it is the right of the people to declare, by the powers of the earth, to which the laws of nature entitle them, a new global shift in consciousness. The time has come for a declaration of the rights for all humanity and all earthly life. We call for firm action based on our inalienable rights to live on a safer, cleaner, and more peaceful planet. The doors are now open to finally secure these rights for all living beings on planet Earth, regardless of race, religion, or nation affiliation. We, the peoples of the earth, declare every human being has a divine spark of consciousness, and every one of us is interconnected, even to the galaxy within which our planet is suspended. We have the right to be happy, healthy, and to have an equal opportunity to rise to the highest expression of self. Every life form is an aspect of the one. Thus, any harm of any living being affects the energetic integrity of the whole. A call for change whenever hierarchical control systems cause imbalance, suffering, disharmony, or injustice towards sentient beings or animals, and to end all wars between nations and people through principles of nonviolence in the settling of disputes. The right to spiritual liberty and the right and freedom of all human beings to explore and pursue higher consciousness according to their own mode of choice, as long as it is respectful and harmless to the rights of and well-beings of others. The right to our survival as a species and the preservation of the very planet that gives us life by shifting its inhabitants out of separation consciousness and into the consciousness of love, peace, and unity. A unified effort in our education to prevent and end harassment, discrimination, and prejudice based on race, religion, nationality, gender, or sexual orientation, and an end to all limitations and discriminations in the workplace and the political systems. The reawakening of our divine feminine aspect of our consciousness and to honor the feminine in our society, in all living beings, and in our great universe. The right to make the changes necessary to finally put an end to toxic waste systems and pollution by supporting new, clean energy alternatives to share Earth's resources more equally to all the world's people. And for support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we pledged each other our divine rights, one earth, one consciousness, indivisible, with spiritual liberty and divine justice for all humanity.
Divine beings, Nandi signs it on behalf of each one of you and for all of humanity for ages to come forward.